Hey guys, it's Papa Nasty here, and today I'm making a video about Warhammer Chaos and Conquest. And I'm going to specifically be talking about a bakery spec. What's the most important ingredient for our bakery spec? Slaughter pens. So we've got slaughter pens here, slaughter pens there, slaughter pens everywhere. What you will notice is that I've only got one lumber mill, one quarry, and one blast furnace. All of my other buildings that were here, my other production buildings, I went up to this icon on them, clicked it, and demolished them. I then replaced them with a slaughterhouse, with a slaughter pen. The slaughter pens to level up to level 18 is really quick if you can get your 20 assists. Usually the 20 assists will often finish it just by themselves, but if it doesn't, it will be done within maybe 4 to 6 hours as a maximum. Depending on what level it is. However, once you do get to, if you try to build level 19s, you run into the same problem I did, which is that the timer goes up significantly at level 19, whereby then it's going up to, I think, 3 days, and each assist only takes off about an hour. So your timer for each level 19 is still going to be about 2 days. So it's a big jump to go to level 19. How much bread can we bake with our bakery spec? Most people think not a lot. I think that almost 1.7 million is quite a lot. So that's almost about 30 or 40 million food each day, which is really great for helping to offset our upkeep of our troops, or just for stacking up massive amounts of food. You'll see at the moment my total upkeep cost is only about 30,000 an hour. That's because I've sent all of my troops away. Usually it's more than 1 million each hour. And so, yeah, I really need to, if I've got all of my troops on me, I really need to balance out that upkeep cost. Where does it all come from? So my base income is only about 220k, and then we've got 65k, 43, 109, and 37 from our rituals, equipment, boost, and prestige. It's not really a lot. That's about 250k from all of those combined. The vast majority of our food comes from our champion bonus. I've got 1.2 million coming from that. So if we go to our champion, how do we get that? Because I'm not going to talk about the rituals and things because it's just such a small percentage compared to the champion talents. Okay, so I've spec'd for food production 1. I've skipped food production 2 because it's rubbish. And I've also spec'd for food production 3 and maxed it out. Now, food production 3 is more than twice as good as food production 1. You're getting 500% boost to your food production, but in order to get that, you need to put 50 talent points in. So that's no mean feat. That is not easy to do. So what you do need to do before you can realistically go into a bakery spec is that you need to make sure that your buildings and your rituals, you've queued up some long ones. If you've got long buildings and rituals queued up, then you can potentially stay in bakery spec for a while. As then all that you need is your slave driver for gathering and a few points in your talents to train troops quickly. Maybe exalted presence too to get some potions. So now we do also need to worry a little bit about our caps, because if we go over our cap, right, which my cap is almost 30 million, most players won't have a cap this high. But however, even if you've got a lower cap, what you can do, and you don't need to have massive levels of things in order to get a decent cap. Like my level 24 warehouses, right, are giving me 3.3 million each. So if I had 5 warehouses that were all that same level, then that would be about 15 million. And then all of my level 18 slaughter pens, they're giving me 100,000 each. There's maybe 20 of them. I'm not sure exactly how many. There's about 20 of those. That's about 2 million in total. So you could have, without too much difficulty, have a cap of about sort of 15 to 20 million for your for your food production. Also, as well, you can transfer that if you transfer your food to somewhere else. So if you've got an alt account, for example, then you can just keep stacking up that food on your alt account or trading it to others for something else. Yeah. And then you don't need to worry so much about the camp if you're just transferring it away. Or of course you can just use it to offset your troop upkeep as well. So that's some good uses. Also, something that's worth noting as well is that if you were to create an alt, and I have a Keep 21 alt, right? Because these are only level 18, and I've been leveling them up on my K21 alt. Now, my alt here almost has the same base production as my main account, right? So my base production here is 182k per hour. It won't be that long until I'm able to get to that 220k, and then if I were to spec for food production, then I could potentially just build that up on my alt and transfer it to my main each day. So something to think about, a potential option for you. Anyway, I hope that this video has been useful, and let me know in the comments what you think. Cheers.